Hello everybody, Thread Panda Gamer here for another food review. The previous one was the KFC Double Down, and today I'm returning to Taco Bell to try out the new Quesarito. It is essentially a burrito wrapped in a cheese quesadilla. I'm using two cameras here, and hopefully I do a good enough job of getting coverage from both sides. I apologize if this doesn't turn out the best, but I'm all by myself today, and it's a little more difficult to do these things on your own. So most of the time I'll just be playing to the camera down here, and let's just open this bad boy up, shall we? So the Quesarito, the main thing about it is, as I said, a burrito wrapped in a quesadilla. This one was $3.09. It is the steak one. I just thought that sounded the best. The chicken one is also $3.09, and then there's a beef one that's only $2, which seemed really cheap to me, but it's Taco Bell, so what do you expect? So already we open it up, and there's some rogue steak hanging out there. You can get a good look at how disgusting that steak is. So one of the main things they showed off with this thing is when you cut it open, it'll like ooze with cheese. And I also just like getting the cross section in general. So let's go ahead and cut this bad boy open and see how that looks. And you know, no goopy cheese sticking together, which, you know, whatever, can't always be perfect. But it's got a pretty nice cross section. You know, it's not the worst looking thing ever. Do you wanna hang out and see what's going on? Maybe. This is my cat, Maybe. You guys probably recognize her from other videos. I guess we'll see if she. I mean, it's steak. Why wouldn't she eat it? Unless it's not really steak. No? No? Yep. She ate it. Probably shouldn't have let her have that, but hey! Is that any good? I mean, she ate it, so it must not be that bad. So yeah, as I said, the cross section's alright. It's kind of messy. There's supposed to be like rice in here, but I don't really see it. Maybe you guys will see it, but maybe. Sweetie, I know you're trying to help, but you're not. I know there's rice in there, but it's Sweetie, I'm sorry. It doesn't really look the best, but that's alright. I mean, it's what I expected it to be. It's a kind of not great burrito wrapped in a quesadilla. That's, you know, like I said, it's just cheese. See just a little bit of cheese there, not really much to it. So, but I'll go ahead and give it a bite, and I'll get a nice close-up for the bite, of course. So yeah, let's go ahead and go in for the first bite. I don't know. It's really spicy because the quesadilla sauce they use, which I've never really liked. And I'm not used to their steak that they use, which also doesn't taste all that great. I don't know. Alright. Let's go ahead and take another bite real quick. The rice is just kind of there as texture, and like the rice is fine. Like it's not too mushy or soft and gross, or and the rice doesn't really seem to add much flavor. But there's so many like overpowering like fake flavors in this that it would be hard for me to notice it anyway. I mean, ultimately, it just kind of, like the quesadilla part of the Quesarito, there isn't really much to it. You know, like I said, it's just more like tortilla and cheese. So in all reality, it's just like a more breaded and cheesed burrito. Yeah, I don't know, it's not like the worst thing ever. Like, it's pretty good. I don't see myself ordering, I would rather just get a quesadilla. Like, the rice doesn't really add too much. And it almost looks like there's like tortilla chips in there, but I can't really tell if that's what that is. But ultimately, it's not really that great. I mean, it's not that expensive either. You know, it's only like $3 or $2, depending on what you get. It's kind of small, and I thought it was going to be like a huge, big thing when I first saw it on TV. And I'm telling you, the commercial for this thing looks like it looks so good. But, you know, it's fast food, so like, you kind of know what to expect. I'm not that grossed out by it. Like I think it's pretty good. But yeah, I think it's all right. It's like exploding at the seams, like I will be when I finish this meal. You know, the thing is, like, I really kind of just swore off fast food, and the only time I really eat it is when I do these videos. And honestly, like, it's like if you would have asked me months ago what I thought of this, I probably would have liked it way more than I like it now. Because I just don't really eat fast food, so when I have it, it's not like, oh man, this is so good and weird. It's just kind of bad. But like, as far as fast food goes, this is pretty good. Like, it's a nice, large, filling burrito that's a little bit different than what you would get anywhere else. I mean, I'd still recommend it, I guess. I guess I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. I mean, that's pretty good considering what it is. But yeah, like, there's nothing too special about it. It's just kind of like I said, the burrito wrapped in a cheese quesadilla. I don't really know if it would have worked if it was cheese and something else wrapped in it, but that also might have been nasty. But, you know, by Taco Bell standards, this isn't that bad, and the steak isn't terrible either. You know, a lot of people joke about the meat of Taco Bell and how it's not real meat, which is probably partially true. But you know what you get when you go to Taco Bell. And the steak is pretty good. I don't think I'd recommend shredded chicken or beef for that matter, but the steak is alright. You know, this, like all other Taco Bell items, one of the big things they could really add to it to make it better and better for you is just some veggies. I don't know what Taco Bell's thing is against vegetables. You know, it might have just been from that E. coli breakout that happened years ago, but like, just throw some like green peppers or red peppers in there and like, you know, saute them, put them in. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. And I know they use tomatoes sometimes, but their tomatoes are usually pretty gross, and they don't even put that on that many stuff. I mean, that's why I use like verde salsa, because it's the closest thing I get to like vegetable taste, I guess. I mean, it's made from, you know, green tomatoes and chili or peppers and all that stuff. But even still, like, it's not much. And their sauces, I'm sure, are very, very little made up of vegetables, so... I don't know, do they have ingredients on here? Water, green chili peppers, tomatillos. I guess they do. But then, the, you know, the fourth thing in this is corn syrup, which isn't very... But, you know, they use green chili peppers and tomatillos, which I love tomatillos. That's why I like the verde sauce. But yeah, I mean, it's alright. I mean, if you're looking for, like, a burrito, it's definitely a good way to go, but, you know, I kind of still stand by the cheapest, fastest, easiest thing to get. It's also the most filling, is, the loaded grillers. Those things were like $1 each, and they were, like, packed with stuff. Still not that great, but still really cheap. Alright, so there you have it. Another food review in the ropes. If you guys have any suggestions of stuff you want me to review, feel free to comment down below. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing these things because I'm trying to cut back on the garbage I eat. And even though this is like occasional for like videos like this, it's still, you know, not good because you get into a habit of getting fast food. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I give this thing like a 7 out of 10. It's not the worst, it's not the best. As far as like Taco Bell stuff goes, it's alright, but still wouldn't really recommend it over a homemade burrito. But, you know, if you're in a hurry or you don't necessarily know how to make burritos, I guess it's okay. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like the video and comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Probably won't be a food review, but I'll see you anyway. So long.